So hi, Look Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Happy, what is it, Tuesday? Tuesday.
Happy goddamn Tuesday, dude.
And when this goes out, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
We like to let people know when we're recording and when it comes out, you know?
So you guys
it's fun.
In the loop. It's like you guys are here with us,
yeah.
You know?
It's almost like we're live streaming.
Almost, but we're not.
No, we're not. We're recording this at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday instead of 7 p.m. on a Monday.
Yep.
Live streaming.
Isn't that so fun? This is the last weekly review episode of the year. Woo, yeah!
Woo! This is the end of season 7? 8?
8. Season 8.
We're going into double digits in a little bit. That's
Couple
scary.
Years. One season at a time, Glory.
One season. I'm sorry. I'm looking at 10. It's like fucking staring me in the eyes, dude. Ooh.
Yeah, this is the unofficial end of season 8. The official end will be next week when our album of the year episode drops. That's currently being edited as we speak. So yeah, we're winding down here. Last full week of work for us. I went to a handful of shows over the past couple of weeks. It's been an absolute ball. On last Sunday, I saw 4 Year Strong, Free Throw, One Step Closer, and Death Lenses. Death Lenses was cool. We checked out their album earlier this year. I remember digging it. So it was cool to finally get to see them. They've been touring like crazy. It just hasn't lined up where I got to see them. They just so happen to be on the tour, so I got to see them.
Why not?
Hell yeah, One Step Closer, another band that put out a record this year. We didn't check that one out, but have known about the band for a minute. Someone I know helped produce it, so it the newest record. So it was cool to finally see that band. I've heard a lot about One Step Closer. They fucking rocked. Free Throw, know and love the band. They fucking rocked. I think that was my first time seeing them, which is strange and feels wrong. Like I'm wrong. I feel like it's been more than once, but it felt like the first time. I don't know. They were good. And then 4 Year Strong, as always, fucking rocked, just totally rocked the house down. Yeah, they were so fucking badass. They're so great. Well worth the last minute trip. And then last Wednesday, I saw Underoath, Static Dress, and Bad Luck, and that was fucking crazy. A lot of last minute plans for me, flying spontaneously this December. Bad Luck was cool. We've had them on the show. It's my second time seeing them this year. I totally forgot I saw them open for the Dangerous Summer earlier in the summer. Static Dress fucking ripped.
I love Static Dress.
Yeah, I was so excited to see them. I've been hooked on their song Crying since that show, which was the single they put out in May. They put on a crazy show. And then Underoath played They're Only Chasing Safety in full, and the fucking energy in that place was electric. It was so fucking badass. They're such a great live band. Another thing happened where they played a new song, and the crowd was like, there were people around me that were like, I don't know what the hell this song even is. And then they played a song called Voyeurs, which they haven't been doing for this tour, because I went back and because they play the record and then a fan voted set, which is just whatever songs they feel like playing that night. There was no voting, but that was the marketing used on it. And that I was going back, because it seemed to be like a rotation of, obviously they rehearse X amount of songs. They're not just pulling out any random song from their discography. There is a bunch of songs. So I was trying to figure out which ones those were so that I would know what they could possibly pick from going into the show. And they pulled out Damn Excuses off Voyeurs, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is the Underoath that I really enjoy, because I got into Underoath with that record. So I got to see them tour it, but then pulling it out at their Only Chasing Safety 20th anniversary show was a treat for me.
Definitely a treat.
Yeah. And then the next night, I went and saw the movie Life, Head Automatica, Crime and Stereo, and Family Dinner. Dan from Pollyanna was drumming in Family Dinner, so I went to go see him. Family Dinner was great. Crime and Stereo was great. Head Automatica was my first time getting to see them.
Head Automatica.
Yeah, I heard them at Sad Summerfest a couple years ago, but I didn't watch their set.
Off in the distance.
Yeah, I was eating lunch, I think, on the lawn, on away from my seat, and listening to them while I ate. But they were fucking badass. And then the movie Life, not my first time seeing them. They always put on an awesome show. So that was a good time. And then Saturday, I saw Lost in Society because my friend Maddie was playing drums in the band, and he called me like 3 hours before the show, and he was like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I'm
No
like,
way.
"Nothing." He's like, "Do you want to come watch me drum in Lost in Society?" I'm like, "Sure, Maddie."
Fuck
so
yeah, you know?
keeping the theme of not sure, spontaneous going on. I went and saw Lost in Society. They were good. I saw them a couple months ago because they were support on the Free the Witness album release show. So it was cool to see them again. And then I bounced out because I really just went to see my friend Maddie, and then I left because I was like, I'm going to accomplish what I was going to accomplish tonight at home. Hell yeah. So yeah, that has been that winding down, thankfully. But tonight I got Daughtry and Sleep Theory, and then Thursday night is Pulses with Sales Ahead, Nightlife, Cheem, Wave Break, and LOL It's Leah. That's one hell of a bill, a 6-band bill. Like, it's all
and you know
friends.
Everyone.
It's all friends. It's all friends of the podcast. But a 6-band bill on a Thursday night is tough,
daunting.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. So my back will probably be hurting. But we won't have any more interviews after Thursday afternoon, so I can just lay in bed all day if I really want to.
It's kind of nice because it's like ending the podcast year off with all of our friends.
Yeah.
I say, all of our friends, I won't be able to fucking go to that show because I didn't realize I'm going to not fucking be here, so that sucks. Yeah. But I'll be living vicariously through you. FaceTime. FaceTime me so I can at least show my face there and be like, guys, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I'm sorry.
I'm just in Virginia.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I'm in Virginia.
I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. Fuck, dude. I'm so upset over that.
But yeah, that kind of wraps up my year. The next week, I'm probably going to wind up at the Grayscale holiday show, but that's another game time decision as next week kind of comes to a close. And then I got the Late Waves Hungover for the Holidays Festival in between Christmas and New Year's, and that about wraps it up. Less of a break this year than I normally have, like between shows, because then I'm jumping right into it next year with the Silverstein tour that I'm not gonna miss. But it's okay. Gigs are cool. Gigging is fun.
Hashtag gigging.
Gigging. Let's get that one trending. Hashtag gigging.
Let's go, guys. Let's go right now.
And we've got the last little bit of music we're going to chat about to close off the year. Starting off with Until I Wake. They dropped their new record, Renovate. We had Jolly on the podcast chat about the record. It was a fantastic time, and you should check it out. Very solid interview. This album is fucking awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
I know. Yeah. I'm letting you fucking start this one. I'm letting you go.
Just a solid metalcore record. We obviously got into the band with their last full length. Since then, there's been a vocalist change, but that's really the only change with the band. They're still doing, it's not
still doing the damn thing.
They're still doing the damn thing. It is not this huge transition that would like alienate a fan base. If anything, the I've been reading comments and stuff like that. Just scrolling on Instagram, and the fans seem to be just as into it as they were with the previous record, which the response from the outside has seemed fantastic. so many fucking heavy moments on this record, but I really dig it because it's like exactly the kind of metalcore that I go to, with the big dare I use the buzzword, melodic choruses.
Stop.
You know me, I love a big almost pop-esque chorus on a metalcore track.
Shit bangs,
yeah, it's just incredibly solid front to back. Even, you know, there's no truly slow cuts on the record, Heaven Knows being probably the slowest song, but that builds into this big moment.
Yeah,
and I honestly kind of dig that, you know, because I'm not always a fan of like the slow into, you know, this big moment, but they keep the BPM pumping enough that it doesn't feel like a drag. So I do like that moment on the record. My favorites are Wholehearted, Castaway, and the title track Renovate. Castaway especially is one of the heavier tracks on the record. I fuck with that big time. But yeah, even the way it opens with Catacombs and the way it closes with Hell of a Ride, I especially like Hell of a Ride. I think it is a awesome closer. Even you know, listening to it lyrically, it also feels like the ending of the record and the journey that the album takes you on. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. I think it's solid.
Yeah, damn right. I'm also a massive fan of this. I really like a lot of the ear candy that's on this. There's a lot of like little techie bits, kind of cyber elements, I guess. It kind of reminds me of the thing that Motionless in White was doing with their last record, where it's cyber hex, and it's kind of that tech meets metal meets fucking bangers, rippers, all that shit. I think they nailed that perfectly. The Reverence is my favorite track. I think it's fucking crazy. Vocals are insane. And I also really like the beginning because, as I said, it kind of has that little techie bit at the intro, and I love that shit. I think it flows incredibly well. I completely agree with you. This is definitely the metalcore that I'm also drawn to because I don't know, it just stands out. It's just kind of like, it's not kind of like cookie cutter. It has its own little elements that, I don't know, set it aside. As I mentioned, the tech bits really fucking get me. I love when bands do kind of nerdy shit like that. Even if it's not like inherently nerdy, it's just, it kind of has that, yeah, I know you're fucking geeking out about this shit. I know you're like, oh yeah, add a little couple beep boops there. Love it. Fuck with it heavy. Catacombs is great. Eclipse is great. I do enjoy Heaven Knows. I know, as you said, it is kind of like the slower track, but I fucking love slow tracks that build up into something that turns into a ripper somehow. It's kind of like, how do we get from point A to point B? How the fuck did we get there? Like, that makes no fucking sense.
Let's talk about that.
But it works. Yeah, let's sit down. Let's talk about it. We already did, actually. You know, go fucking check out the interview. Great record. Deserves a bunch of fucking flowers. I wish they released it earlier in the year. So I would have had enough time to possibly consider it on my album of the year list because goddamn, this deserves a lot of recognition. I think this album is fucking incredible.
Solid record all around. You know, highly recommend. Don't sleep on this one just because it's the end of the year. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure. Picturesque dropped their new EP. I hope you hate it. This fucking EP is incredible. I love this shit.
Hate to say I don't hate it.
Sorry, guys. I think this EP is fucking awesome, and I might actually love it instead. So you might have failed horribly. How it starts is incredible. The opening track is Everything's Just Fine. I think it's just the energy of this EP makes me very happy. MIA is my personal favorite. I also really fucking love Sorry's Not Enough. Great vibes, genuinely. Yeah. Hell
yeah.
Bangers.
Yeah. We've been following Picturesque for a minute. You know, I saw them open for Scary Kids Scaring Kids a hot minute ago, and I've been hooked on the band ever since we got to chat about the last EP. So we've been following them for a hot minute. And this EP is fucking awesome. It was a pleasant surprise because as we discussed when we talked about the single, it was kind of like the band fell off the literal face of the earth, and we were like,
where the fuck they go?
Yeah, where'd they go? And then all of a sudden, you know, we just got a single, and now we've got an EP kind of here to wrap up the year. So pleasantly surprised by this one. As I said, I hate that I hate to say that I don't hate it. it is a fucking banger. I'm a big fan of the first track. Everything's just fine. I think it sets the tone very well for the EP. Backwards slows it down as the last track, but has like this fun, like almost dancey element to it, even though it is on the slower side, which I think is really awesome. And then the 3 tracks in the middle, Sorry's Not Enough, Best Kept Secret, and MIA are all fucking bangers as well. I kind of lump those tracks together because they all, to me, have a similar vibe. Whereas like Everything's Just Fine is like this big, it feels like an opener. Backwards feels like a closer. It's a little bit on the slower side, and the 3 tracks in the middle all kind of live in a similar like vibe, even if they obviously all sound different. This is like a palette, a taster palette of like 5 different sounds from the band, but like the vibe and general tone, like I hate to keep saying BPM because I couldn't tell you BPM if it smacked me across the face, but the general like BPM is the same. The flow, the rhythm. Yeah. Those are better words than BPM because I don't know. Beats per minute. That's all I know.
And that's also something that could be disproven like immediately. It's like actually the BPM is completely different than the entire fucking. It's like, oh well, fuck me then.
Shit, God damn it!
I just got here. I just got here.
Yeah, the general rhythm flow. I like the words Gloria is better.
Tempo.
Tempo.
I don't know.
Are all,
I'm tossing them
all kind of feel it to be in the same general ballpark, whereas the other 2 tracks that are feel to be in different sides of that spectrum. But yeah, overall, I think that this EP is incredibly solid. Another release that just because it dropped at the end of the year, I don't think that anyone should sleep on.
Absolutely,
it's very awesome.
Very solid.
Great American Ghost dropped the new single Kerosene. It's a fucking ripper. I'm very excited for this Great American Ghost record dropping at the end of January of next year. Very, very excited. This track is a fucking banger, and as I said, just excited for that album. I need to hear it.
Yeah, this track is fucking crazy. I mean, it fucking kicks you in the face. It punches you in the face. It just beats you. This shit is awesome. I love it so much. It sounds polished. But not like squeaky clean. It just sounds right. It sounds like it was mixed, mastered, produced, all that shit. Check. Great. I love the drums. Big fan of the drums in this one. And great track.
Hell yeah.
Jinjer dropped their new single Green Serpent.
Damn right they did.
Shout out Jinjer.
Shout out Jinjer. Another record that I'm very excited for very early next year. This track is fucking awesome. I dig the vibes. I dig the kind of like haunting tone on this track.
I was gonna say siren-y.
Yeah, with like the green serpent parts of the song being like almost hidden in the layers on the song. I think is fucking awesome, and I really dig this track.
Yeah, damn right. You kind of fucking took my point. I was gonna say siren-y, and I was focused more on the actual like clean vocals of it, where it just sounds haunting and like kind of alluring, and it's just like but unsettling. And I fucking loved it. This track was crazy. I thought it was incredible.
Yeah, the vibes on this song, like the first time I actually heard it was on, I don't think it was Octane, it was probably Liquid Metal, but it was on Sirius. And normally, like if it's a brand new track, especially from an artist that I dabble in because we've been covering the rollout, but I haven't went much further into Jinjer's discography besides what I heard, before seeing them open for Disturbed. I would typically turn it off just because I want my first listen to be when I'm like actually focused on the music. Different story if it's a new Memphis Mayfire track or something like that. I'm gonna bump the shit out of it on Spotify anyway. So what's the first listen to me doesn't matter as much because I know I'm gonna be a fan of it.
Memphis Mayfire.
Yeah, but the way that this song starts, it hooked me. Like my first listen was on the Sirius channel because it just like this song, as you said, so alluring. I was like, I can't turn this off. I need to hear it, even though we're going to be covering it, in a week or so, because this song came out right before Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
solid.
Fun little tidbit. American Teeth dropped their new single Ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
There's I'm picking up on a sound change with
Mm-hmm. A little
American
shift.
Teeth across the past couple of singles, as well as the EP and
Mm-hmm.
all of the things basically since the record that we chatted about. And I'm fucking with it though.
Mm-hmm.
I like this sound. I think that this song is cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm definitely picking up. That EP was definitely a hey guys, shit's about to get fucking weird. Not
Mhm.
like weird weird, but it's we're going a different direction
Yeah.
now. And I think it fits so well. I fucking love the vocals so much. I think it matches. And I'm very excited. It's new energy. It's something squeaky clean to kind of get into, to kind of pick apart for me with an artist that I'm already very comfortable with, and an artist that I already kind of trust with. No, I know you're gonna fucking pull it off. I know it's gonna be fucking great. Um, so yeah, I'm very excited to see kind of like what else is coming up for him.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Underoath dropped their new single, Generation No Surrender. Fucking Underoath. Goddamn. You're really trying to make me have an Underoath moment, huh? You're really trying to get me in your music, huh? This shit is such a fucking killer.
Yeah.
I love this shit. Everything about it. It has kind of all like the little ear candy moments that I like, where with like the different screams kind of happening one after another, the like nasty chaos of just the mix,
Mhm.
just how fucking gross the fucking guitars sound, how kind of like disjointed and kind of just icky. I fucking love it. It kind of reminds me of like um obviously doesn't sound at all like it, but kind of like the approach and style that My Chem had in like Bullets,
Mhm.
where it's kind of like chaos noises, and it's just they're just fucking chucking everything at the wall, and it sounds insane, and I love it so much. Big fan of this track. I don't know if you can tell. Big
Yeah,
fan.
I can tell. I can tell. Yeah, they played this. They played this song live when I saw
Mhm.
them. And I thought it fucking ripped then, and it rips in the studio as well.
Mhm.
The chorus especially was a fun moment live because it's that call and response. So Spencer taught the crowd real quick and had the crowd do it.
Mhm.
And then told them that if they were crazy enough, it would wind up in the music video, which
Oh,
only then amplified how insane. Because like typically, you do the call and response, and it's like whatever. Like the people in the front couple of rows will do it, and then but the entire venue was doing it because
that's fucking awesome.
people want to be in the music video, I guess. So yeah, it was fucking badass. This song is awesome. I
Mhm.
just, at this point need an album announcement. We've been getting a lot of singles
Yeah.
and no record, but I understand touring the 20th anniversary of another record. Wait to announce the album 2025
Mhm.
maybe. I get it. I understand.
Yeah, sure,
It
guys.
makes sense.
Whatever. We get
Whatever.
it. We get
Yeah.
it.
Dead American dropped their new single "Hate It." This was a pleasant surprise because we were getting a couple of Dead American singles at the beginning of the
Mm.
year, and
Mm.
then we haven't heard from him since. And then this single out of the blue and an album announcement coming out in
Mm.
February.
Mhm.
Of next year, obviously.
Yeah.
Very exciting stuff. This song is fucking badass. I
Mhm.
really dig this one, and I'm excited for this album.
Yeah, damn right. I really fuck with this track a lot. I think the the BPM, I think it's great. I think it sounds great. I love how it flows. To me, it doesn't feel like a winter track. Obviously, like shit happens, so sounds sometimes may not match up with my idea and my concept of what a winter song sounds like and a
Yeah,
summer song. But this shit's gonna fucking slap in the late spring. That's all I gotta say. I'm very excited. Great track. Yeah,
hell yeah.
great track. Paleface Swiss dropped their new single, Love Burns. Holy fuck, this shit's been on repeat all morning. Um, I don't know what it is. Actually, no, I do. How fucking bouncy the riffs are in the first half of the song. It reminds me of Sucks to Suck by Alpha Wolf, where it's kind of like you could have like a little cheerleader thing going
Yeah.
on, like the so mad for what? They have that shit going on in this one too. Guys, please take notes. Please, everyone do more of this bouncy shit. It sounds so good. It makes my brain very happy. Um, and this is just an ass shaker, genuinely. Because of the bouncy shit, it's like, okay, I kinda wanna fucking dance to this now. They're fucking screaming at my face, they're yelling in my ear, but this shit makes me want to dance. And I love it so much. Great song. Massive fan.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm sensing Glory's going to enjoy this record when it comes out January 3rd. It's like literally one of the first albums to come out next year.
I will be there. Yes.
Glory will be there. But yeah, this track is fucking awesome. I also really dig it. Super fucking heavy and in your face, which is what Paleface Swiss does best. So this track is no exception. I am very excited for this album. Glory is very excited for this album, and we'll be chatting about it top of next year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn right. Can't wait.
Thursday dropped a new single, White Bikes. Been getting new Thursday music, a couple new singles throughout the year, which is so fucking weird to get new Thursday music in 2024.
Right? What's going on? This
track in particular felt very nostalgic, and I think it's just Jeff's vocal delivery on this song. Because although I don't have nostalgia for this band in particular, because there are other bands from that era that I am more so a fan of than Thursday, Jeff and this band, Jeff's vocals, being throughout that scene and on features, and this band just obviously being and coming up at the same time, this song in particular gives me nostalgia, and I always enjoy getting to listen to New Thursday. I always enjoy seeing them live. Get to see them a couple of times throughout next year. So yeah, I like this song more than the last single. So hell yeah.
Damn right. This is a winter track for me. I don't know. This one screams, I need to be bundled up out in the world when I listen to this. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I definitely understand the nostalgic feel. I think it's because like his voice sounds like almost yearning almost. And there's a type of yearning that was in the early 2000s music that you just cannot replicate. I don't know what the fuck was in the air. Everyone was yearning back then. Great track. Really fuck with this, and it's so cool being able to see Thursday drop shit.
Hell yeah.
Sharia Moore and Raleigh V dropped their new track Eons. Sharia Moore, welcome back. I miss you so much. You are amazing, and I love you so much. Shout out Sharia Moore.
Shout out Sharia Moore.
They're right there. Shout out Sharia Moore. I fucking have them twice on my wall. Love those guys. They have been teasing this track for like I think a week or two. It's been a minute. And I have been very excited because holy fuck, Shane sent it to me and that was my introduction to it. And he said, holy fuck. And so, or just fuck. It was just something crazy in like DMs. And I clicked it and I went, oh my fucking God. Because it's what the hell? This shit is so fucking catchy. This shit is so bouncy. It is it has a little flair to it. God damn. I love it. I love the feature a lot. It has all the elements of being like a fucking massive song. So I need this one to blow up for my boys. I don't know. This shit fucking bangs. Incredible track. And it sounds so fucking crispy, dude. This shit. Oh my God. Incredible. Everyone did great. Thumbs up, fucking flowers, cheers, everything. Incredible.
So fucking crispy. It's crazy. Yeah, I did send this to Gloria. I did get up in our DMs, but it's a lot of World of t-shirts back and forth.
A lot of Joshua Block.
But yeah, they're independent now, which is very exciting stuff. So definitely check this track out. Whether or not you've listened to previous Sharia Moore stuff, we are big fans of them, friends of the podcast for sure, and always support what they're doing. This track is a fucking banger. Very glad it's finally out because I was getting a little like they didn't tease it for all that long, like maybe a couple of weeks. Like when I sent you was the first time I saw a teaser for it. But I was like, okay, I need that was all I needed to know I needed the song. The 2 weeks after that, or 2 weeks or so after that, was just pure torture because I was like, I don't have the song yet, but I already know it by heart.
Hand it over. Hand it over, guys. Come on.
So yeah, this track is fucking awesome. Excited for more Sharia Moore, presumably throughout 2025.
My one complaint is that it's really fucking short, and I wish it was longer. But also, it's better to be missed than to overstay your welcome. But honestly, Sharia Moore, I don't think you could overstay your welcome. Your music's always fucking crazy. So that's it.
Hell yeah. Well, that is all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's Good Noise for Noise _ Cast. Instagram's Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. TikTok is Good Noise Podcast. YouTube, Good Noise Podcast. All your streaming services are all Good Noise Podcast. And Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Gloria's got your Patreon supporters, your Twitch subs, your important plugs, your Amazon storefront plug, your merch plug, and then we're gonna sign off. We're gonna have to fix that in 2025.
There's something we gotta have just like a hyperlink or something, bro. I don't know. Check out our merch. It is goodnoisepodcast.creator-spring.com. Anything helps. Buy a little hat, buy a little sticker, whatever you're feeling, we have it. Check out our Amazon storefront. It has all of our equipment that we use for the past couple seasons. It has our mics, it has our fucking cameras. I just made eye contact with the entire fucking world there. I never do that. It has our monitors. It has everything you need to fucking copy us and do that. That's awesome. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, Matt from Pulses, Pop Puck Apologist, David Arrington, Tyson from Healed Hurt, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch sub, Matt from Pulses. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Important plugs, Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, Free Palestine. It's the holidays, so I know it's rough for a lot of people. So just try to be a little kinder if possible. It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt. Whether it's being a little more kind or it's just refraining from fucking being a dick. You know, you don't have to glaze someone. You just have to not fucking rip into them, you know? Just the little things. So yeah, have a safe and happy holiday if you can. And yeah.
Hell yeah.
All that shit.
Love it. Well, that's all we have today. I've been Shane.
I've been Glory.
And we've been the Good Noise Podcast. See you in 2025. Bye.
Bye.